Hi. Oh, I keep forgetting this door's open. Hi. My name is Reana, and I am the occupational therapist. I'm not doing this over. Hi, my name is Reana, and I'm the creator of Open Arms. Open Arms is an occupational therapy company that specializes in community wellness. I've been at this all day, so I'm just going to request that you read the information below. Actually, while you're down there, like and subscribe this, and let's get to your messages. Let's just get to them, okay? Ooh, what information do we have for Aries for the month of June? At some point in time, well, I was supposed to do this last week, but everything was delayed. So here we are, and we're at the tail end of this. I was supposed to stop at 4, but you're my 6th one. We're pushing it through. We're getting it together. We're doing it, okay? But we're doing it together and with love. All right. Let me drink some water. Message do we have for Aries for the month of June? At least you're talking. Cancer wasn't giving up no information for a while. Okay, yes. Okay, I'm feeling this already. All right. We got bathroom. Flush away all that no longer serves you. We have flood. Express the ocean of your emotion. We have flower. Pluck the weeds and plant the seeds of your most magnificent expression. And we have internet. Embrace the fact that you are the world. I think 2 other groups had this one. Sagittarius and Cancer. Okay, so let me see what I am looking at, what I am seeing, what I am feeling. The color that mostly stands out is purple. Purple is all about intuition and spirituality. Purple is also represented by, let me see. Does it represent the 3rd eye or the crown chakra? Hold on, let me see. Oh, either way, it's intuitively based. Purple, right? Chakra. Oh, there's my chakra, but hold on, let me just use this. Staring me dead in my face. Okay. It is, what purple am I looking at? Actually, we have both here. Let's go with 3rd eye and crown. Later. Okay, so with that being said, I feel like there's a lot, there are blockages in these areas, okay? Whether it's due to like past situations, current situations, just experiences in general, doubt. Because one thing I always tell Aries placements is that Aries is a very intuitive sign. In order to lead the march and have no one else like guide you, you have to pay attention and you have to tune in to your intuition. So intuition is given to them like full on, hands down. They don't realize it. The impulsivity of it all is based off of intuition, all this other stuff. So there is a great chance that based off of, just other stuff, your intuition can become clouded. This definitely feels familial though. Especially with the express the ocean of your emotions. I always usually see like a womb and a mother in this, and that gives me a very like familial feel. Also the flower card, I always see her like as a pregnant woman. But I will say one thing, I feel like there's an Aries that was pregnant at one time and experienced a miscarriage or decided to have an abortion based off of what was best for their life. Either way, there is a saddened emotion behind it. And I feel like that may be one of the reasons that a doubt, a cloud, a fog is, is present. Okay, y'all got me talking hella fast, and I'm not trying to rush through it, but I do want to honor the energy that's here. So bathroom, flush away all that no longer serves you. All of the, there's a sense of like having people in your ear, mainly focusing on advice from others, the opinions of others, even if it's like recent, present, or far back past. Stuff is like replaying in your head when you want to start a new chapter. It's like, but this person said this about me, or they said that I was this and all this other stuff. And it's like, okay, I get it. Your inner self hears it, they understand it, but what the hell does that have to do with right now? If you're going to make a change, then make a change. If you want to be different, then be different. If you're breaking old habits, then break old habits. Don't worry about what it looks like. Don't worry about how someone would be like, oh, well, you're changing. Don't get a speech prepared about how you're different now. Just do it. Okay? Just do it. Clarify bathroom, please. I feel like this change that you're leading up to is like walking through a crowd of people who have been in your life for a while, or who have seen the ugly parts of you, or the parts that you're wanting to change. And it feels like it's a lot of pressure. Nurturing. Oh, didn't I say something about a mother? Not for this column, but definitely we have nurturing. Beautiful card. Beautiful, beautiful. Three is about acknowledgement. It's about growth. It's about self-expression. It's about creativity. Now, I didn't even have to go over there and look because I done been at this shit all day. Okay. So with that being said, you are needing to voice what you need. Instead of taking in what everyone expects from you, it's a good time to start voicing, in the month of June, to start voicing what it is that you need out of certain people. And I think that'll balance out, and it'll probably get people to quiet down a little bit if it's like, well, you should be more this way. Okay, you know what, Jackie? Well, I was thinking that actually what I needed from you is to be a little more supportive. Oh, I didn't realize you needed something from me. Hello? Yeah. So in this, with you being able to communicate this, understand that every word that you speak, every feeling that you feel, regardless if you're familiar, if you're comfortable, if you're uncomfortable, or anything, with every feeling that you feel is protected. It's yours. It's for your growth. Okay. It's for your acknowledgement that you're human, that you are layered, that you are present. I like this reading. We only on column 1. Clarify nurturing. Many of you have children. All of you are a child of someone. And that love, that I love this. That love, that acknowledgement, that acceptance, that compassion, the unconditionalness of a situation is what's calling to you. It feels like in June, the softness of June, that leads up into, the socialization of July, brings a sense of like wanting to be accepted in a very authentic way. And the card, I've stopped. 2 more cards, please. It's like you've led so long, at some point in time, you want the comfort and the safety. I did nothing to these cards. You want the comfort and you want the safety of being guided as well. You don't always want to sit in the front seat. You want to be able to trust someone else's guidance and their advice and their opinions about your life, but don't give them too much credit. You see, there has to be a level matched. So far, we have the Two of Cups and we have the Ten of Cups. We got the Fool card. We got the Hanged One in reverse, and we got the Hierophant. Earth sign energy is definitely around. But in regards to love, you're no longer looking for it. And love could be familial, it could be partnership, it could be intimate relationship, friendship, sibling, anything, child, parent. You're needing something mutual. You need, if you're going to give, if you're going to change, you want someone there meeting you like at your hypothetical finish line. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not there yet. I'm not at this bar, but I'm working towards that. So when I do get there, I want to be amongst people who are there also. I don't want someone who's here and I'm bypassing that. And then I in a sense, have to lead them further up. I don't want to do that. I don't. It almost feels like you're tired of doing that. With the Hanged One and with the Hierophant and with the Fool card, you want the freedom of just being. And that means that everyone else is responsible for themselves. Like, yes, we can do this together. Yes, we can be very traditional in a sense that there's a partnership in all things that, are titled relationships, but it has to be authentic. It can't be like, oh yeah, just agreeing. And then when it comes down to it, it's like a tire in the mud. Like, I'm still having to push you. I'm doing all the work. I'm still leading. It all falls on my shoulders. Like, that's not what Aries is interested in. And if it is something like that, they're looking to cut it loose or even just take a break from it a little bit. Okay. Okay. So flood, express the ocean of your emotions. Let me see. This is surrendering to all the things that you feel, all the things because encompassed with disappointment, there's also a sense of unconditional love. Encompassed, whatever there's a negative or overwhelming emotion, it's paired with a joyous emotion. So you don't want to throw out the baby with the bath. Okay. I feel like some of you have dreamed of something, either your younger self, either a child that is to come, or childhood memories. Clarify flood. Family. Oh, I knew it. Okay, so let's see, because this card has come out before. What is it telling you? During the month of June, there are new additions. I don't know if there's new relationships formed, like new perspectives, but there's a newness here, but it's also, it's also calling for there to be growth. There's also calling for there to be an authentic closeness to family, wanting to actually be a foundation, a family unit, a oneness amongst you all. Okay, so 5 is instability, challenge, change, conflict. Trapper, stop. And freedom. Okay, so I feel like it's in a sense of wanting to break away. And that's the thing that's paired, wanting to break away from focusing on the negative things that have happened and really find your way together into the positive things that are present. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we fight, but I still love my family. Yes, I don't understand them, but I still accept them for how they are. There from this column. Okay, so we have the High Priestess, we have the Five of Swords, we have the Ten of Wands, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, okay. Because I was like, damn, okay. So we have the High Priestess, we have the Five of Swords, we have the Ten of Wands, we have all those cards. This is Aries, I feel like takes on the energy of the High Priestess in a sense of I see all, like I know a lot, but I'm not speaking on everything. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, so Aries is in a position to where they're sitting back, they can see what's going on, they can see where the problem is, but they're not really understanding how they're able to communicate it, especially with the Five of Swords there. It gives an energy of if I say this, it's going to cause an issue. I'm either going to be too abrasive in my tone. I'm going to say it at the wrong time. And it's true. So then you take on into hoarding all of this emotion, hoarding all of what you see, all of what you've observed and take in and not say anything. And that's where that Ten of Wands energy comes from. But then that pushes you into either talking to a select few of people, limiting your interactions with people, or just focusing on work. So really not talking to much of anybody. Do you see what I'm saying? Being kind of like a lone ranger. But the Ten of Pentacles is here, meaning you can have it. Just know that the same work that you're putting into avoiding other people, you can put into problem solving a situation and it can come out this. Because if you already have the Eight of Swords and you made it this far into creating something mental into something material, you can do it to have a sense of fulfillment. Oh, that was good. I'll put that together. I'll put that together pretty good. Okay. So then we have flower. Pluck the weeds and plant the seeds of your most magnificent expression. This is in a sense of be your authentic self. Shine the light that you have, not the light that someone else is shining on you, because that don't mean shit. That's artificial light. The light that comes from within you is the purest light that you have. Okay. Okay. You want to be able to do that so that you understand that if you're always being yourself, you're always being yourself so that there shouldn't be a misunderstanding. And if there is a misunderstanding amongst other people, you can identify that that is a them problem and it has nothing to do with you. Okay. Divine wisdom and relationships. So that's 36 and 9, and that's 12, which is 3. So we have intensity and we also have acknowledgement again. This is our second 3, okay? The best thing I can say with this is, along with the authenticity, is to feel your way through relationships. Feel your way through social interactions, interpersonal, professional, personal, intimate. Feel your way through it, but that requires you to understand more emotions than 0 and 100. Okay. It takes time, it takes acknowledgement, it takes practice, but that doesn't mean you can't do it, because what you want to do is, what you want to keep in mind is that you connecting with these array of emotions are only in an effort, in a way, a result of you connecting with you, who you are. Do you see what I'm saying? You don't need anyone else to tell you. It's almost like, I can read this to you, I can tell you this, but how you interpret it, and it's the interpretation that makes it yours. And that's what you want to do. You want to be able to see a situation and interpret it and be able to communicate that. Someone else can come along and say whatever they need to say, but it's not going to sway, or it's not going to erase how you originally felt, how you interpreted the situation. It's yours. 7 of Swords, not going away with other people's ideas, not, relying on how other people feel, their opinions, their advice, their suggestions, recommendations, all of that stuff. It shouldn't count just as much as your own perception and opinions, your own input. Okay, so we have the 7 of Swords, we have the 8 of Swords, we have the 4 of Pentacles, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Think about this. If you are taking advice, okay, say if you wanted to invest in a piece of property, and you're reading all of these, you're watching videos, you're reading, getting advice from somewhere else, and you take someone else's recommendation. But before you started this, you had an idea of a piece of property or investment or whatever it is, whatever it is. You intuitively knew something first. You wanted to back it up with hardcore information, something that's in paper and print. And you went with what was in print, and you end up either losing money or losing your footing, or, if you had taken 7 steps forward, you took 5 to 6 steps back based off of you relying on someone else's information. That's a sense of not trusting yourself. That's a sense of life being like, hello, I told you, you knew, I already gave you the answer. Like, you don't need to back it up with anything. You can do whatever it is that you want to do, but this is the result of it. So do you have that much time to waste on this? Not even the time, you have time. Time is irrelevant. Do you have the patience? Do you have the patience to do this back and forth, this tango with something, wrestling with your intuition, just because you have really been conditioned to support how you feel? The answer is no. No, you don't. What is? Oh, okay. So again, I feel like it's either Earth sign or Taurus energy coming in again. And with the Taurus, I feel like it's more fixed, because with the Wheel of Fortune we have here, did I tell you the cards that we had? We had did I tell you? We had the 7 of Swords, the 8 of Swords, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. I think I did say it. I think I did. So it's in a sense with the Wheel of Fortune, like you're looking up to someone because they've made it to a point that you feel like you haven't gotten, not understanding you're going to make it there anyway. This wheel is turning. You're going to have that same view that they have, and you're going to come up with a very different answer. These are fixed signs placed all around the corners of the card, but this is an active wheel. This is not. So don't even though you may trust, you may admire all of the advice that an Aquarius may have, or a Taurus may have, or a Scorpio or a Leo may have, that's a fixed sign. They are stuck in one area, and it may work for their energy, their, level, their pace. But for you being a cardinal sign, you're to always initiate. You're to always go first. You're to always go off of what you think. You lead the pack, okay? Be a leader. Okay, internet. Embrace the fact that you are the world. I'm going to say this analogy, and I want to know if you catch it or not. Just because the sun sets does not mean that you should be unhappy. Like, when the sun is out, there's, this energy of joy. It's high, it's hot, it's bright. But as the sun goes down, that doesn't change your mood into more of a somber, depressed kind of method. You still stay consistent with who you are, okay? Do not be led by external factors. Inner child. Ooh. Intuition is high, all-knowing. Children are conditioned out of trusting their own intuition. And so have you been, okay? You want to get back to that heart space. You want to get back to trusting yourself. Just like children know when to stop eating, babies know, infants, they know when to stop eating. They just know. It's just a knowing. That's the same place you want to get back to. That's the same like heart fulfillment. You want to get back to the point where you know exactly when you're satisfied, and you don't stop until you get there. It's no like, oh, well, this isn't available. Like, no, if a baby is hungry, they are crying until they are completely satisfied, until their stomachs are full to what they need. You don't stop and just be like, oh, well, I could use, decreased calories. I could use the alone time. I could use the stress and the feeling of neglect because it makes me a stronger person. No. You need what you need. Oh, and your card came out. The Emperor. Seven of Cups. Damn, the Devil. The everything is fine, and the Three of Swords. What is this? The Tower card at the bottom. Okay, I might have to pull something else. Okay, so we have the Emperor, we have the Seven of Cups, the Devil. Everything is fine. The everything fine card is the Ten of Swords, but saying that things are okay. Yeah. I need a different message for them. This is basically saying everything I'm saying outside your external, the options, the opinions. It's not going to get you anywhere. It's probably going to confuse you, especially when you're naturally the Emperor. The Emperor just knows. Do you see what I'm saying? The Emperor is in control of a ton of stuff, and they want to maintain that sense of control. But that's in a sense there. He's not looking towards anyone else for answers. You know exactly. There's nobody else around. Nobody else around. And there's a sense of confidence, but there's this, for those of you who are at a job where it feels dead end, or in a relationship where it feels dead end, or in a friendship, if it feels like it's dead end, June is the time to end it. If you continue to July or August, I feel like you will experience a sense of heartbreak, a sense of disappointment that may cut you really deep because you should have listened to yourself from the get-go. So outside, my question is, outside of all of this, how do they get back to connecting with that inner child? How do they get back to that genuineness, that strength of intuition, that level of just being confident? Yeah, but no, those cards came out again. Oh, of course, it would be a ton of cards. Okay, so those came out too. Okay, so I'm going with this one. Detachment. Detachment. With detachment, you finally feel whole inside, with or without the fulfillment of a particular desire. Ironically, that's often when it's fulfilled. So let go of any expectation that anyone else has of you. Hey, I think you should be this way. Hey, I don't like it when that happens that way. If you think about it, children are that's where the conditioning comes from the attachment that we have with our, our external relationships. And it's like your parents tell you, no, you shouldn't do this. No, you shouldn't be this way. Your friend group is like, oh, we're kind of like this. So it's a sense of always conforming to your environment. That's the nature versus nurture, right? So naturally, you are intuitive, you know what's going on. You're a leader, you're impulsive, you can just go and you have luck on your side. Nurture, in the nurture sense, you're conditioned out of that. So now what's being asked of you is to pull back and come back to your natural self. Okay, all those moments where you're seeking external validation, stop that. All those times where you're looking to prove that your intuition is right, stop that. All the things that is outside of you, if you're not asking yourself a question first and waiting for the answer, then you're doing it wrong, okay? This is June. Okay, that was fun. Definitely let me know how you feel about it. Comments, I love reading comments, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.